I was 38 when I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. I began having symptoms probably at about 35 years old, and the symptoms were, originally just stomach pains and something that I kind of experienced all my life, so didn't really think much of it. Eventually, when the pain got unbearable, which was in May of 2015, this had been going on about 3 years, the doctor finally said, listen, he threw his hands up. He said, I don't know what to do with you anymore, like word for word. And I said, well, someone has to know what to do with me, so you need to find that person, and I need to go see him or her. So he did refer me to a colleague of his who I still call my angel. He saved my life, although he doesn't want to admit it, but he really did. And the moment I met him, I knew I was in the right hands. He asked me, start from the beginning, which I did, and by the end of my story, he just went, we're going to book you in 2 weeks for a colonoscopy. You need to come in. When he pulled the curtain, I kind of got this sinking feeling, and he looked up at me, and the first thing he said is, would you like me to get your mom? And so I knew that that was just obviously very, yeah. When I was diagnosed with colon cancer, I think one of the first things I said to the doctor was, how could this be possible? I'm 38 years old, I'm female. Old men get colon cancer. Young, active, healthy women with vital lives don't get colon cancer. And I think that really is a huge statement, because I think that really colors my experience with all of this. There's so much stigma attached to colorectal cancers. People don't want to look at it. They don't want to talk about it. Young people think they're so far from it. What's also very important to remember is that the symptoms that come along with this disease are typically in the later stages. So if you're experiencing anything like change in bowel habits or blood in your stool or severe stomach pains that persist, these are signs that you really need to get checked. The worst that can happen is that it's nothing, and the best that can happen is that your life is saved. It's really important to bring all these concerns to your doctor. An important consideration also is that colorectal cancer can be hereditary. It's not exclusively, but if you do have a family history of colorectal cancer, it's incredibly important to seek the advice of your doctor in terms of what screening is available, because it's also very preventable. You're never too young for colorectal cancer, but it's preventable, treatable, and beatable.